Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don channel. We're here on the main streets of East Las Vegas. We're on Hollywood Boulevard right now on the very far eastern major thoroughfare that you can be on here in Las Vegas on the far east side. Just past Bonanza, we are heading north towards Washington, actually. Washington Avenue, which is a major east-west artery here in town. Old Nissan hardbody there. Don't see many of those around anymore. Those were good trucks too. That's probably why you still see a few of them around. Lasted a long time. We come up here. Washington again, a major east-west artery here in town. And that is where Main Street is. When we do the videos on Main Street, if you've seen those in our video library, if you haven't, please feel free to check those out. But that's where Main Street in Washington is where we see a lot. And check this out. This guy. How do you like that, huh? Who knew that that was going to happen, huh? You never know what you're going to see here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. It's just this sense of foreboding, right? When you hear that gurgling noise, the V8 with that very over loud muffler that doesn't need to be so loud. Ironically, we pull up next to him at the light instead of behind him. That's usually the way it works. This is Owens, another major east-west artery here on the east, or actually throughout the north side of town, but we're on the northeast corridor of Las Vegas out here on Hollywood Boulevard as we await this light. Though you see a homes here over here off to the right. They're all they've been here for a while, kind of ranch style-ish type of homes over here off to the right. That right down Owens, and there's actually a fantastic view of Vegas, like almost a panoramic view down there. At the very east end here, if you make a right here, we've done videos of that too. Here we go. And the award for most obnoxious exhaust goes to... Yikes. And so we're going to get up here north of Lake Mead Boulevard. Hathaway Drive, named for Anne Hathaway. Just kidding. Cherry Grove Avenue. See a lot of calls for service actually on Cherry Grove Avenue. A lot of calls for service. I do that via crime mapping as well as a lot of ring reports and Facebook neighborhood reports. And this is the light here at Lake Mead Boulevard. Very surprised we actually caught it green. That's very, very rare. Oh, we'll take it. Never get used to that. I'm so used to sitting at all these lights. It's like every quarter mile there's a traffic light, and boom, you just automatically expect to have to sit at that light. And I know this is not isolated solely to Vegas. I mean, growing up in South Florida, and I left there when I was age 34 or 35, something like that. I don't remember now. Maybe it was early 30s. Anyway, somewhere around the age of 30. And it was the same thing down there. I used to theorize that it was because the stores at that intersection did not want you simply to go flying by. They wanted you to be able to, take your time, stare at the stores. Maybe you'll pull in there and decide that it'll be great to go peruse some of the selections and offerings at some of those stores. Now, nothing so nefarious could be at play here, right? No. Come on, Don. Put your tin hat away. This is Radwick right here, and you see a lot of plywood. Over here, this area here, from what I've been told by viewers, is called the Browns. I have not confirmed that. I don't know how to verify that. But again, viewers have told me this area is known as the Browns. Now we come in here and we see here on Appleton, we have two windows that are boarded up in plywood there. And we've got a bunch of junk out here. It is not bulk pickup day, so yeah, I'm not sure about the all the furniture out here, just sitting here. We see this a lot in this neighborhood, actually. There's a lot of furniture that sits here, out by the dumpsters. But some of these buildings, look at that tiny little car. It's like a one-seater. Probably lift that thing up and carry it off somewhere. But we're gonna come down here to Hopkins Drive. There's an old payphone stand right there on the corner. You don't see many of those nowadays. And here we go, we got some more out here. So again, Hopkins Drive here in Northeast Las Vegas. See, someone owns a Nissan Leaf there. They're plugging in and charging. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It really helps recommend us to other viewers, and it absolutely helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other folks. Lots of dumpsters all up and down the street here. You see this all over the east side of town. It's almost like they don't like the east side of town. Government officials and stuff, they just don't care, or something, because it just persists. It's always this way, and this one's all boarded up here. Roof looked like it fell off. And here's an old lowrider Cadillac sitting here. A lot of cars sitting in here with no tags on them. That's par for the course here in Vegas. Just a very, in my opinion, very dystopian area. And imagine growing up in an area like this. Just doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of hope. You know, very few trees, very little greenery here. You have some palm trees, but they haven't been trimmed in forever. You see all the old fronds, palm fronds there. We see this same design of quadplex all over town. Actually, you know what? We're gonna make a right. So I want to go back over here. I realized I neglected to show you guys a little something here. And that was, again, this. So again, all boarded up. And, you know, lots of bars on first floor windows and doors that you see in here. There's the lowrider just sitting there. I don't want to, it looked like I'm stopping. Draw attention to myself. You see, looks like they tried to spray paint different areas. There's plywood in those windows too. They tried to spray paint different areas here on some of the buildings where it may have been tagged, I don't know. And here's an Accord on the right hand side of the street that has no tags. Fun drinking game here on the Vegas Don channel. Every time we see a vehicle with no tags on it, take a shot. Doesn't have to be alcohol, but if it is alcohol, do it at home when you have nowhere to go. And there's an Escalade with no tag. There's a Navigator with no tag. There's a Benz with no tag on it. Now granted, these cars are parked, they're not driving, but we see them all over the place too when we're driving, so happens all the time here. Also, please check out my wife's brand new channel, Cinnamon and Jupiter, here on YouTube. She does astrology and spirituality. And even if that's not your thing, if you could still like and follow and subscribe, it would really mean a lot to us. Really want to help build her channel up. It's brand new. She puts a lot of work into it. Old Fox body Mustang right there from 80s, looks like. And this is Kilgore right here. There's actually a stop sign, a four-way stop at this intersection. The rest of the neighborhood does not have any stop signs. So they blocked off, barricaded that exit / entryway over there. And you can see, again, It just looks dreary, in my opinion. We come down here to Mendon from Exeter. And yeah. Also, please check out my buddy Mike's channel. It's Vids from Mike. He does some sensational sunrise and sunset videos here on YouTube, to include plane spotting and the elusive and mysterious Janet Airlines. If you don't know Janet Airlines, feel free to do a quick Google search. Prepare to be wowed and amazed. VIDSFROMMIKE here on YouTube. These are like little cul-de-sacs in here. But yeah, just very, very dystopian. I want to thank you all again so very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it is the journey where what happens in Vegas stays right here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. We'll see you next time, folks. Thank you so much for being here and being part of our community.